What is going on, you guys? Alex Chasen back here with a brand new video. Hopefully you're having a great day, afternoon, or night, wherever you guys are in this world. And the month of November is already almost over. Tomorrow, Friday, yes, that is December 1st, and the first year of the NBA in-season tournament is almost over. We are finally in the knockout rounds for the first time ever. This entire month has been play-in games for Tuesdays and Fridays. Those were the play-in games. Now, I'm going to give my prediction on who do I think is going to go through the knockout rounds, get to Las Vegas, and hoist that NBA in-season tournament championship trophy. I'll get to that in a bit, but I want to give my opinion real quick on this. Back over the summer, I made a video on it saying this will be a success. I gave a prediction on who do I think was going to win. I said the Sacramento Kings. They made it to the knockout round, so we'll see if I stick with that prediction or that choice. But for the in-season tournament as itself, I think it's a great idea. I don't know the statistics. I'll have to Google search it, or whenever it's released, the viewership rate. Did the viewership rate go up for these in-season tournament games every Tuesday and Friday? If so, then a major success for the NBA. Because me, myself, Alex Chasen, I was going to watch the games regardless if it was in-season tournament, regular season, whatever it was, whatever the NBA and Adam Silver decide to do, I was watching. So I'm not the best case study on if it really was a success. In my personal opinion, I thought it was pretty darn good, especially because these last few games, you could tell teams were trying. I'll give you an example right now. Earlier this week, it was the Bulls versus Celtics this past Tuesday. The Celtics were down under the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic had this knockout round spot, but if the Celtics beat the Chicago Bulls by more than 23 points and the Brooklyn Nets beat the Toronto Raptors, these guys were all in Group C in the Eastern Conference, then the Celtics would win Group C. Obviously they did. We all know they are in the knockout rounds. But what Joe Mazzulla did, the Celtics head coach, was very interesting. The Celtics are up by 30. They already have kind of reclaimed this spot, but they wanted to push their margin even more to make sure they won. So they're up by around 30. And they're hacking Andre Drummond. They're putting Andre Drummond at the free throw line when the game's already in their hand, because Joe Mazzulla and the Celtics wanted to keep trying and wanted to keep winning, pushing this to the most they can win by to get these points, so to speak, for this in-season tournament. That is something we've never seen before, because this has never been done before. Teams were trying until the end, even when they were up by so many points, or even when they were down by so many points, they were trying to the end for the chance to get more points and earn a spot in this knockout round. That's something interesting. Let's jump into the fun part, talking about these games. Starting off in the Western Conference, we have the Lakers versus the Phoenix Suns, and then we have the Sacramento Kings versus the New Orleans Pelicans. On the Eastern side, we have the Boston Celtics versus the Indiana Pacers, and then we have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the New York Knicks. So keeping it in the Eastern Conference, Bucks versus Knicks. And these are really hard to predict because it's one game. I don't have 7 games to, really figure out, matchup schemes, this, that, and that, what coaches can change throughout the series, what players can focus on throughout the series. That's out the window. We are in a one-game setting, and that makes it even harder. It's already hard to predict stuff in the NBA. Anything can happen. But now we're talking about a one-game setting, and, high-stakes setting, so to speak, high stakes in this in-season tournament. Really hard to predict. But one game, Bucks versus Knicks. Give me the New York Knicks. I know it's in Milwaukee. Bucks got home court in this game. They haven't looked as dominant as I'd like them to. They just haven't looked as dominant. Certain games, they look great. Other games, they're looking a little just not overall connected. And it makes sense. Dame's a new acquisition, ball dominant guy. You got someone amazing like Giannis. It's going to take some time to get together. But the Knicks, they don't have that problem. Brunson, Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson, they've all been together for some time now, and it shows on the court. They're playing pretty good basketball right now, and I think in a one-game setting, the Knicks, it'll be a great game, but I think the Knicks will beat the Milwaukee Bucks and move on to the semifinals. Keeping it out east, the Celtics versus the Indiana Pacers. The Celtics travel to Indiana for this game. This one, all 4 of these games are going to be great. I'm going to keep repeating myself. Last time the Celtics played the Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton was hurt. The Celtics blew him out the gym. Wasn't even a competition, but like I said, Hallie was out. He was hurt. it's a different story now. Hallie's healthy. He's going to be healthy going to this game, I hope, I'd assume. And I think it's maybe not change the outcome. I think the Celtics will move on. I think it will be a great game. But again, like in a one-game setting, if Buddy Hield, B. Math, and they're all hot, along with Tyrese Halliburton playing like he already does, the Pacers will win. So it's really hard to predict, but give me the Celtics. Moving on to the Western Conference. Lakers versus the Phoenix Suns. I'm going to go with the Suns here. This one's probably one of the easier ones for me personally to pick. The Lakers look a bit dysfunctional. They'll have some games where they look super connected, or they'll have other games where LeBron, scores 18 points, AD is basically a no-show, and the rest of the team decides to just stay in the locker room. There's some games like that this season, and I'm not saying this is going to be one of them, but the Phoenix Suns, when Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are on the court this season, they look so dominant. Bradley Beal, he'll come back for a game, then get hurt again. He's currently hurt. He won't be playing in this. As far as the knowledge I know, he's not coming back for the next few weeks, if not longer. Sucks to see that, but Kevin Durant and Devin Booker have been so dominant. I got to go with the Phoenix Suns. Kings versus the Pelicans. My prediction when I first talked about this, when we learned about the groups, we learned about the play-in tournament, I said the Sacramento Kings would win this whole damn thing. And I'm going to keep true to my prediction. I don't know if I'm going to keep them winning this whole thing, but I'm going to keep true at least in the first round. Give me the Sacramento Kings over the New Orleans Pelicans. I know CJ McCollum is supposed to come back soon. I don't think it's this soon because he just got cleared to come back to practice. I doubt he'll be ready to play for this after his collapsed lung. But give me the Sacramento Kings, who I know have looked a little shaky, but that's when De'Aaron Fox is out. When De'Aaron Fox has been on the court, they've looked just as dominant as last year, if not better. So their record doesn't tell the whole story because De'Aaron Fox has missed probably 40% of this young season, but now he's back, he's fully healthy, and this team is going to be amazing. They're going to outrun this Pelicans team. Give me the Sacramento Kings. And we'll just keep it out west because we're already here in the semifinals, now officially in Las Vegas. The Phoenix Suns versus the Sacramento Kings. This game might be like the Western Conference Finals preview. Maybe. I'm going to go with the Sacramento Kings. They're going to make it to the championship round because, like I said a few seconds ago, De'Aaron Fox, when healthy, this team is just as good as last year, if not better. Their record does not tell the full story because he's missed a good chunk of this season, and they look amazing. When he's on the court, they fire on all cylinders, outrunning, outpacing every single team like they've been doing for a little bit of time now. Jumping back over into the Eastern Conference, we've got the Boston Celtics versus the New York Knicks. This big rivalry, who do I think is going to the championship game in Las Vegas in a one-game setting? One game. I'm going to go with the New York Knicks. And I'm a Boston Celtics fan, if you couldn't tell. But I got to be unbiased. I'm going to go with the Knicks, and here's why. The Celtics got bigger aspirations than a play-in tournament game. And are they going to try? Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. They're going to try their butts off because Joe Mazzulla has already proved he's going to try by hacking Andre Drummond up by 30 to get some extra points for this tournament. So it's not really in that way, but they do have bigger aspirations. KP is going to be out, and I just don't know. I just don't think they're going to win this game. It's really that simple. I don't really have some major stat to throw at you. I don't have some major matchup. Oh, this person's going to do that because Tatum and Brown, you still got Al Horford, Derek White, Drew Holiday. You got Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, RJ Barrett. I'm not going to throw at you some, interesting matchups. I think it's going to be a great game. But I just think the Knicks are going to want it more. and I think they'll come out on top because of that. Now, the championship. We got the Sacramento Kings versus the New York Knicks. And I guess I'm just going to keep what I said this summer because I think the Sacramento Kings will dominate over the New York Knicks. Good game. I don't mean domination as in win by 30. But what they do, they outpace teams. The Knicks aren't an overly fast-paced team at all. The Kings are. And I think the Kings are a team, like I said over the summer, and I think a lot of people can agree with, they're a team that, yes, they have championship aspirations. But are they true championship contenders right now? I don't think so. Maybe if they make a big move at the trade deadline, sure. But not right now where they stand. I don't see their true championship contentions. I just don't see it. Could they be a second-round team? Absolutely. But this is their playing field right now, and I think they could dominate this, and that's why I'm keeping my prediction from over the summer. Give me the Sacramento Kings winning this in-season tournament. So with that said, that is all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. And who do you have winning this in-season tournament? I could really see the Celtics, of course, winning it. I could see the Kings. That's why I picked them. I could see the Suns. If the Lakers just stay somewhat consistent in the way they play basketball, I could see the Lakers winning it as well. The Bucks, of course, if Damian Lillard or Giannis, get hot, they could just steamroll through this entire thing. I could see 75% of these teams truly winning this entire thing, but I got to go with the Sacramento Kings. I'll see you guys soon. Like always, peace out.